What is up, everybody? This is your chronically Caucasian vocal analyst, and today we're going to be listening to some Clark sisters. Very exciting. Wow. That's incredible. My apologies about this being difficult to hear. It's not on my end, but let's see. Every time I hear gospel singers, without fail, doesn't even matter if it's just like some random person who's not famous, like, this is the level of commitment. I've never seen a gospel performance without this, and I'm not just trying to be nice. Like, the level of conviction and commitment is always incredible. All right, this is the from the biopic. I mean, obviously, right off of the bat, the production quality is infinitely higher. It's interesting. So the performances are fine. Perform, like, you know, if someone's recording something, they still have to perform it, right? So I like the performances. I don't know if I like how clean the audio is. Yeah, like, I don't know. Well, like, maybe we'll see kind of what I was talking about as we watch. That's what I'm missing, and this happens really, really, really often. Whenever there's a high production, like, chorus effect of people singing, like, right? Those backup vocals when praise comes in, it's too clean. Right? Like, whenever you have singers that are together in a live scenario, it's not so perfect. And actually, to me, that makes it more powerful, and the sound is thicker in a mix. Like, that's awesome to me. Like, that's just powerful. And come on. How can you not love that right there? Their harmony, the musicianship. Okay, the musicianship, very high level. This is not like just like a triad. This is not just an ordinary harmony, right? Like, the way that these pieces of music are arranged is, to me, so impressive. Like, this is, they just land on this chord from like a pretty clean unison, very easy, like, harmony, right? It's and that's why it's so good, is because they're not putting fancy chords in here to be fancy. And then so they get this really clean, kind of normal-ish unison harmony thing going on, and then they just jump to this chord. And that's like, you know, that's some good stuff right there. I don't like the mixing. The voices are incredible. I probably would feel a lot better if I listened to these singers individually. Like, that sounds like Glee. That's what that sounds like to me. It sounds like I'm watching an episode of Glee. And I'm sorry, you know, I imagine whoever the engineer was, whoever the mixing was, I mean, they got to follow the director. You know, there's certain things that people are used to hearing from a polished recording, but I don't like this. I think it's too sterile. The performances are great. Nothing to take away from the singers. I will say one of the things I really like about this is that you do get to hear the music in its entirety, right? Because the lows are cut from the singers, you get to hear more of the bass, more of the keys, more of the kick.
What he's done.
Ooh.
Oh, that's what he's done for me.
I actually really like this phrasing from her. It's different.
My body. Oh, that's what he's done for me.
That's great. I like this. From every now and then I think to myself, what if I had to replace some sort of famous singer? And that's me like kidding myself. But like if I had to do it, right, what would I do? I would make it my own, because you can't be that singer. Like if you're gonna perform Twinkie's repertoire and you try to do it on her playing field, you're gonna lose. You're just not gonna be as good as Twinkie, so you gotta bring you, right? I think she does that here.
That's what he's done for me.
Right, it's a little bit more succinct, it's a little bit more intimate of an interpretation, a little bit like just almost spoken, and it's awesome, and her voice is incredible. It's just the sound of it is great. Ooh. Oh boy. The amount of control that sound takes is like unspeakable. It's so precise. It doesn't sound precise, but it's incredibly precise. You have to have like breath precision. It has to be incredibly gentle in order for the false folds to create this distortion without you hurting yourself or affecting your endurance. Slightly reminds me of like almost like a jazzier version. I like it. I like it a lot. It's very different. This is what I love right here. This is reckless abandon in a good way, right? That's the stuff. That's the business. Gorgeous. This goes back to their harmonies. So not only is this harmony like baller, but like check it, like they're gonna slide down at the same time because it's not good enough to be just one level better than everybody else. No. We need to step it up 3 levels. That's so hard. That's so hard. There's no drummer here. There's no pianist here. So they have to do all of this just by paying attention to one another. And I hear this a lot in like sibling groups or like groups who've been together for a really long time where they can just like slide. That's tough to be able to glissando in time. And then furthermore, they're not all doing the same thing. So that chord is outlined. And then they switch. They don't just slide down to the same harmony. They're sliding to a different chord entirely. And then those juicy ad-libs. I mean, those ad-libs are amazing. Drum was a B. This drumming, the rhythm. I wasn't expecting this. It's great. I'm not sure how much I like that in comparison. Oh, I should give him more of a chance though. Like this right here. That's what makes that so brassy. Forgive me. We're gonna have to bring up science.
White. Yes, science.
Okay, so what we're about to see here. So right here, oopsies. you can see how this area is a little, it's not as bright, right? So with the spectrogram, the way it works is that the brighter the frequency, right? The frequencies are to the left here. Oopsies. The frequencies are to the left here. I know how to do things. And so you can see that comparably to this same sort of frequency range, these colors are brighter, right? So this is why belting is so twangy and powerful, is that we have this right here. This is the singer's formant. This is squealo. This is twang, whatever you want to call it. That's what that is right there in that frequency range. And you can see that it's brighter. It's significantly brighter as opposed to this on the left hand right here. That's what makes belting. And that's what I think is so attractive about these initial recordings of the Clark sisters.